The first thing you see when you open your eyes is an unfamiliar ceiling. It was clean, if a little yellowed with time, unlike the aging plaster of your apartment ceiling, which would chip off just from the speed of the fan. The sheets beneath you were smooth like silk, or maybe it was silk for all you know, because this definitely wasn't your bed. So that begs the question, where exactly am I? No, you've finally awoken. With a start, you realize that there's someone beside you this whole time. There was a young man, looking as proper as one could be, but in an old-fashioned kind of way. Neat black hair that curled just a bit unruly, but looking perfectly in place, complete with an embellished three-piece suit, brooch and all. His gaze that never left yours once he caught it was blood red, colored just like his brooch, and left you feeling a little unsettled by the intensity that you were not accustomed to seeing. But it wasn't intimidating, no. Rather, he looked excited over your awakening apparently. Taking him in, quite frankly, you thought he looked like some Count Dracula cosplayer, admittedly a handsome one. It fits with the fact that you seem to be in some kind of Baroque-style bedroom setting as well, but he seemed strangely familiar. Too familiar. Recognition clicked into place. Also, sorry for breaking immersion here, but just a bit of a fun fact. While today we see Baroque as, it's, old-timey, like, piece of art or something like that. Way back in the day, like, at the tail end of the Baroque era, they actually called things Baroque as an old-timey insult. Just a bit of a fun fact there. Lucy? The man before you pauses, his chest stuttering as if he's breathless. You felt ridiculous. Really. And why wouldn't you? You just called out the name of your favorite character, a fictional character from your favorite otome game, Rosalind's Lie, a visual novel of the romance genre set in a medieval fantasy setting. Duke Lucy Lockhart is one of the love interests that the heroine, Rosalind, can pursue. A bit of a tragic character, he was supposed to be just a regular noble son of a ducal family with an older sister, except said sister passed away due to an illness while he was still in the womb. Not a very uncommon story, except his parents were so stricken with grief that they decided to treat him like their late daughter, Lucielle, which is where he gets his nickname Lucy from. This went on until he got too old to maintain the illusion, and they practically abandoned him to the care of his tutors and the house management. Now that you think about it, it was a terrible idea to use his nickname, even if you personally found it cute. The origin of it is quite sad. So it wasn't a Dracula cosplay, but one of Lucian? You couldn't blame for your reaction really, because the resemblance was just that uncanny. But how come you've never seen this cosplayer before then? You made sure to follow any and all Lucian related content. Maybe this is their first time? No, wait, you still have no idea what the heck you were doing someplace that wasn't work or home. It feels like your brain is finally catching up to you, but before you could react. I really wasn't expecting you to use my nickname in this situation. You are the only reason I was able to like this name that I used to loathe so much. Looks like the man finally managed to respond to you, but instead of laughing at you or calling you silly, he took it in stride, entirely as if he was really Lucian in the flesh. Did you sign up for some kind of live-action roleplay while you were drunk or something? This entire situation feels like some kind of fever dream. The panic settles in, and you finally find your voice, firing off questions one after the other. Who are you? Where am I? What is going on? Why am I even here in the first place? I don't remember any of this. Your breathing quickens as you start to flail a bit. The man, Lucian, quickly gets out of his seat and his hands hover right over your own, gently trying to minimize movement, touch a verse, holds yours gently, thumbs softly rubbing circles into your palms. He gently takes hold of your hands, pausing its movements, and soothingly rubs circles into your palms. You focus on it, on the way his hands seem to engulf yours in its size, the warmth that is being shared, a pulse that quickened ever so slightly. Was it his or yours? You finally look up at his face and see the worry creasing his brows, filling his eyes as he looks between yours, just a little frantic. I know you must be feeling entirely confused at the moment, but you must try and calm yourself. I'll try and explain the situation as best as I can, so please, trust me. It wouldn't be strange of you not to trust this man. A stranger who seems to have something to do with the even stranger situation you find yourself in. However, you can tell the concern he has for you is genuine. That look in his eyes is not something that can be easily faked. A certain vulnerability in his expression as he asks you to trust him. Why would a stranger go this far? His hands are still holding yours. You keep it there. You ask him to let go. You pull your hands out of his grasp. I will keep it there. You exhale deeply, trying to gather up your resolve to get through this situation ASAP. Alright then, explain. You give him a nod, silently ask him to continue. I swear, if this is some kind of joke, I will give him a nod. Now that you've settled down, Lucian takes a seat again. He looks nervous now, tugging at his cravat as he looks upwards, seemingly trying to find the right words. Yeah, I did say I would explain, but it truly is a baffling circumstance. I'm not sure where to start. You're not sure what exactly occurred for him to react like this, but you really need to get up to speed here. Just tell me what happened. How did I get here, and where is here exactly? Ah, yes, you're presently in Salvia, my duchy in the kingdom of Polygonidum in Historia. You appeared here all of a sudden through a summoning circle, right in my garden. I happened to be taking a stroll at the time and you quite literally fell out of the sky. It was a good thing I happened to be there to catch you just then. Wait, so Truck-kun did not isekai me here. I would love a Truck-kun dating simulator, honestly. Like, dating the truck that isekais all the isekai characters. That would be amazing. You feel your face scrunch up in confusion. And Lucian turned sheepish as he explained. There was so much to unpack here that you could feel the onset of a migraine. Salvia, Polygonidum. These were the actual names of flowers, but in the world of Historia, duchies, kingdoms, and the likes are themed of the flowers. Part of the setting for Rosalind's Lie. You know, I'm starting to wonder if Rosalind's Lie is an actual game. It feels like it's an actual game. It sounds so familiar. So fictional places that are not supposed to be real. Is he really keeping up with this roleplay? Are you being punked right now? Nah. You decided to trust him. Although you might be regretting that decision at the moment because everything he said is simply impossible. Summoning circle? Falling out of the sky? Into the world of your favorite otome? You'd say you're dreaming, but softness of the mattress below you, the warmth you'd felt from the man, Lucian, felt too lucid to be anything but real. You have read enough fiction to recognize the tropes. This is a classic setting of an isekai. Are you telling me I've been isekai'd? Oh, Isekai'd? You have a word for this occurrence. Is this something that actually happens where you're from? You give a long sigh. You'll play along for now. Only in fiction. Lucian's expression falls as he lets out an oh. For some reason, you feel almost guilty for disappointing him, even though it was out of your control. Almost as if he read your thoughts, he perked up before he resumed talking. Although we don't know how this could have happened, it couldn't be anything less than fate that we were brought together like this. I have been waiting to meet you for a long time now. You felt as though time stilled. He's been waiting to meet you. He knows you? Of course you know him because he's your favorite character from your favorite game, but you thought that knowledge was a one-way street. How could he know about you? It's not just a regular occurrence, even in an isekai. You quickly looked at your hands. They seem familiar. You feel your face. It feels familiar too, but you need to make sure. You quickly look around for a mirror and conveniently find a mirror standing right on the bedside table. You quickly take it and have a look. Please select your pronouns. He, him, they, them, she, her. He, him. It's you. You're still you, not the heroine or anyone else. Wait, what happens if I pick she, her? Hang on. It's you. You're still you, not the heroine or anyone else. Okay, fine. I'll go with they, them then. It's you. You're still not the heroine or anyone else. You look at Lucian again and find him already look at you. You know me. Of course. You are... My name is Lucian. Is Lucian correct? No. My name is Lionel. It's Lionel. Yeah, it's correct. Lionel, aren't you? What? Unless he's some kind of stalker, there's no way he's supposed to know that. This was one of those games where the heroine had a canon name that couldn't be changed. Her name was in the title after all. Wait, then what happens if I pick Rosalind? Okay, I went back to check. I picked she, her, picked Rosalind, and there was no Easter egg. There's no Easter egg for that, so we're just gonna continue on. Her name was in the title after all. There was no chance for you to ever input your name, so how could he know that? You could feel your walls go up, higher than before, and it seems he could sense it too. He practically jumps out of his seat to explain himself again. I'm not suspicious, really! Now that is something someone suspicious would say. I would know. I am very suspicious. Lucian's face flushes under your scrutinizing gaze. I know that sounded bad, but I mean it. I know it because you're the person who's been playing this game all the time. Yet another surprise. He knows he's in a game? He's self-aware? He's more self-aware than the guy from the other visual novel. Duality, I think. Duality Darling. But then, is this really a game anymore? Everything feels too real, and this is entirely off script. You're not sure which thread to follow anymore. How do you know that? That you're in a game? You could feel heat creep up your neck. If this truly is an elaborate prank, you're making a fool out of yourself just by asking this, but you couldn't help yourself but be compelled to. If this was an act, they better give this man an award because he's definitely swayed you. It's not because he looks like your favorite character. Probably. At first, I was as unaware as the rest of the world. I would simply go about doing whatever I was supposed to do. But at some point, I could feel myself repeating things I'd sworn I had done before. It seemed that no one else was aware of it, so I assumed I was overworked. But that sense of wrongness only increased as more time passed, especially worsened when I was involved with Rosalind. I suppose it is only a given that she is one of the main reasons for my realization when I sensed that the direction of this world was somehow influenced by her actions. Or rather, your decisions, that you made her choose. It didn't take long for me to realize there was someone else behind it. Beyond all this would be around the time I heard your voice. I thought you might have been some kind of heavenly being, that there was some truth to what the church says. However, your words didn't exactly sound like divine revelations. Did Lucian hear just how feral I was playing his game? Like, Jesus Christ. At this point, you were trying hard not to combust on the spot. If what you're hearing is right, you basically broke the poor man with your countless replays of his route. It must have seemed like some endless loop to him. And judging by his shy expression right now, he's also heard you gushing about him endlessly with every loop. You couldn't possibly remember what nonsense you might have spewed while you were alone. Like maybe for the fact that he was in my butt the whole time. I'm sorry, okay? Like, I had to throw it back to that because there will never, ever be a scene as iconic as Jack being in my butt. Oh, God. Eternal screaming. This is fine. This is totally fine. Not embarrassing at all. Well, it's not like you were trying to hide it or anything. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Let's just stop thinking. You bury your face in your hands as you groan. So I basically broke you? What? No, you didn't break me. Did I awaken something in Lucy? If anything, you freed me. I only knew a tiny part of the world, and now it's as if the entire universe has opened up. Sounds like the awakening of a mad scientist or someone incredibly feral. But none of that really matters. I don't believe that ignorance is bliss. I'm a much happier man knowing you. You felt your breath leave you as you felt the weight of his words. You can tell he really means it. This is a lot to take in at once. You lie back down, just for a moment, thinking. How did you get here? Lionel, are you alright? Should I fetch the doctor? It's okay, I'm okay. I just need a minute. Oh, I'm going back to sleep. You can feel yourself drift off as you try to remember how any of this could have happened. Well, apparently that's the end of Isekai'd Into the Arms of a Yandere Duke. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to play this for yourself, link to the game will be in the description below. I'm actually pretty excited to see where this goes. I'm wondering if it's actually gonna end up with him, like, going full-on feral for us. Will he be, like, obsessed with us? Or would it, like, twist it around and, you know, the plot will be him kind of hating us for actually ruining his entire world. But anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of the day. And of course, I will be seeing you in the next video. This is Lionel, signing off. Ciao.